All right, so anyway, we have these succulents. They've been here for over 20 years, and they're just beautiful little plant. But in the last couple months, or not even months, like the last month, this has grown out of the center of this one succulent. It's just crazy. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of them over here. These are blooming beautifully, but here it is. Take a look at that. It's coming directly out of the center, and it rises up 4 or 5 feet in the air. You can see these are the succulents here. This is what they look like. And they've been here for 20 years. And now all of a sudden I have this giant stem popping out of this one. Here's a view from the other side. It's just amazing. These are the succulents. And this is this giant stem. And it comes right out of the center of this one. And it works its way up until it gets all the way up here. It's just amazing. And it comes down, and these seem to be flowering down here. And then it originates directly out of the center of this giant succulent plant. One more shot up. All I can think of is that this is some way that the plant reproduces itself. But it only happens every 20 years. As you can see, these little stems are popping out, and they have these little small, it looks like pollen coming out of these succulent looking flowers. They're just beautiful. Take a look at that. And then as we come up, you can see that these haven't quite opened yet. I think once they open, it must release some type of seed or flower or something that goes out into the environment and grows more of them. I mean, but look how many there are. There's got to be a couple thousand on here. So now we've got to figure out exactly what kind of function this is. It's got to be sexual. I'm pretty sure. Again, look at these flowers. Gorgeous. Beautiful. You can see the moisture on the very interior of them. This plant is an agave plant. These are its pups. And that's the main plant that was put in here 20 years ago, 1998, and this is the first time it has bloomed. All these can turn into more plants, and this, once it does this, it dies. They call it the century plant. Sometimes it takes up to 30 years. This one took 20. These are the beautiful flowers of the agave. This is how it reproduces. It has thousands of them. And this is approximately 5 feet long. Goes all the way down into this mother plant, which after this has bloomed, will die. This is very interesting because it's very auspicious. It's bloomed on the month of the cold full moon that comes on the winter solstice, and the meteor showers, also the comet, the Christmas comet that comes every 5.5 years. So it's very auspicious. So it starts out looking like this, and for 30 years That's the way the plants look. And then one day you come out and suddenly there's this giant pedestal growing out of it. And sometimes they can go up to 30 feet in the air. This only happens once in this plant's life. After this grows and flowers, this particular agave will die. All of its pups over here will continue to live. And then maybe within the next 20 years, some of them will pop out a giant pedestal like this one. This only happens once in 20 years. And here it is, beautiful agave bloom. This is auspicious. It only happens once every 20 to 30 years. And this pedestal that is growing out of it can sometimes grow up to 30 feet into the air. Look at the beautiful flowers on it. These will become new plants.